When it comes to leaving a narcissistic relationship, stop asking the question, is he or she a narcissist? Or do they have bipolar disorder? Or ADHD or something else? Because that way, you will never get the clarity that you need to decide whether to stay or to leave. How do you get that clarity then? That is what we are going to talk about in today's episode. Hi, I am Danish, a narcissistic abuse recovery professional. And if you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed and push that bell icon to stay updated with everything latest that I post here. Today's episode is going to be all about understanding how do you navigate the situation when it comes to leaving or staying in a narcissistic relationship, and why you shouldn't ask the questions like, is he or she a narcissist? Just to cover the basics, we need to understand why we are doing what we are doing. When you are asking the question, is he or she a narcissist? Ask yourself, why am I asking this question? Probably you will get the answer from within that you want clarity. You do not want to make a mistake. You want to make sure that you are making an informed decision, that you are not abandoning a person who may be struggling with some mental health issue. Stuff like that may come up for you. That is well and good. That is accepted. But what you are seeking is something that you will never get a solid answer by doing what you are doing. You may go around, research a little bit, read stuff on narcissism, consume content on it. You may read signs and symptoms of narcissistic personality, but ultimately, you will never get the satisfactory answer that you're looking for. Why? Because the cognitive dissonance is there, because the experience you have had with the person does not exactly match with what is being described, or there would be some other reason that would not let you fully believe what you know about them. So for you to get that clear answer, you would either have to get them diagnosed, fully assessed, and then diagnosed with that personality disorder. That may give you some kind of satisfaction, because that is the extreme option. That is the extreme thing, and the option that can give you full clarity. But is it possible to do? Is it something that you can do? Is it something that they would be willing to do? 99.99% of the cases, no. That is never going to happen. I'm considering that 0.01 as an exception. But I think it's 100% of the times, in my opinion, it's never going to happen that way. They will never, ever go to, to therapy with this intention of getting diagnosed for the thing that they have or that they have in their personality, the way they operate. So, now understanding that this is not the accurate way, because you will never get the clarity that you're seeking, that you're wanting by doing what you're doing. There is no appropriate way to get the answer. No matter who tells you what, you will still feel hanging in the middle of nowhere. You will still be hit with those confusing memories and emotions. And that is why the better way to assess the situation is to ask yourself, how is this relationship impacting me? Then asking, what disorder do they have? Because when you bring that focus back to yourself, and on the basis of the answer, you can make a strong decision and act on it. And then you will no more be confused. Because the answers that come from you are stronger, are more powerful and impactful than what comes from outside. When it comes to asking how this relationship or how this person is impacting me, you have to look at different aspects of your life. How is it impacting your health? How is it impacting your mental health, your psychological health, your emotions, your belief system, your relationships, your career, you as a person? How have you changed since you met this person? If you compare the two versions of yours, the one who you were before and the one who you are now, what are the core differences that you can point out? Has it gotten any better, or is it getting worse? Do you feel like you're losing yourself with each day passing? Do you feel like you are being controlled visibly or invisibly, covertly or overtly, and you feel like you have to walk on eggshells, otherwise, you would not know how to cope with the situation? Do you feel safe in this relationship to express your authentic emotions and your authentic self? Because if you do not, then, my dear one, that is the message, that is the answer for you. Without safety, without proper feeling of safety, you will never be able to have that connection that you want to have with the other person. And if that never happens, how on earth would you be able to live a long life with a narcissist? How would you be able to spend the years that you would want to spend otherwise with this person? No matter what disorder, whatever they have got, whatever their personality is, and whatever the issue is, the answer is in what you are experiencing. Because always remember, this impact is greater than the intent. You can never get the clarity, the proper clarity on their intent, because you cannot, enter their mind and know what they're thinking, what their thoughts are, what they feel and believe. That is not possible. What you can do instead is look within yourself, and you will have all the answers. The only thing that it takes is the courage to accept the reality about you, about yourself. The only thing that it takes is the courage to set the limit that no, I am not going to take it beyond this. The only thing that it takes is the courage to say that this is the end, and I'm not going to beyond this because it is killing me. The only thing it takes is the courage to love yourself. And this is your first step to do that. So, in a nutshell, the answer is not in the question, because most of the times I get, this question asked, and this is what I reply to the people, that no, you should ask this instead, and that gives them more clarity. Once you have that clarity, on the basis of that, you can decide whether you should stay or leave. So I hope this episode really helped you. If it did, make sure to drop a comment below what kind of clarity you got from the questions that I shared with you, and where you are at in your relationship. And apart from that, I'll see you very soon. I'll talk with you very soon in the next episode. Till then, let the healing begin.